What's up, divas? And what's up divos? It's your girl April, and today's video is going to be a synthetic lace front from Friday Night Hair. I am in love with their units. Have you seen my latest upload, which I call my Virgin synthetic lace front? Then make sure you check it out if you haven't seen that. It's just a little laugh out loud joke because it's all this rave or whatever you want to call it about virgin hair. So I thought I would make it fun and name the title that. But the hair that I actually did in the last video was absolutely beautiful. Their units actually last a lot longer than like the Free Tress brands, the sensational brands. They last a whole lot longer. So they do have a load of different styles, and also if you want a human hair lace front, I'm not really sure if it's virgin, but you can work it anyway. You can check Friday Night Hair out as well for that. They are located in Texas, so you won't be sitting around waiting for your hair to come in. You guys are wondering why my hair is looking like this right now. I just finished washing it. I let it air dry. I used one of my favorite new products, which is the Arvazailia hair treatment, and this is their argan oil. This stuff is like the bomb, ladies. Seriously, the bomb. Usually when I let my hair dry, I do put in like a hair treatment, like a hair serum or hair oil, but it still dries out and it's so hard to detangle. So since I've been using this along with their deep mask hydration conditioner, I let my hair air dry, and then when it's time for me to comb it out with like a wide tooth comb, the comb like slips right through it. It makes it so much easier for me to just manage. Also post a video link for this as well below, because there is a huge contest and giveaway going on. $6,000 in prizes, as well as if you don't want to participate in the contest but you want to vote on the videos, you can still win out on some goodies. So make sure you check that out. The unit for today's video is the GLS35 in the color number 2, and this is a long wavy style. So ladies, I did pick a color number 2 because I thought it would be just a little bit lighter than the 1B that I normally get. But to my surprise, the hair color is actually the same. It doesn't look any lighter than the 1B at all. So I'm not really too concerned about that at all. You know, it is what it is. I'm gonna make this work the best way I can. This is a long unit, and this is my new Virgin synthetic lace front from Friday Night Hair. The unit is like super long. This is probably like some 24-inch hair. Typical lace, just a hard lace. But with Friday Night Hairs, you do get a lot more room for parting space. And like I said, it's really long. Of course, you're going to have to finger comb this baby out. This is like super duper long. But I'm going to make this look bad as possible. Okay, and I mean
bad in a good way. Not in a bad way. No, in a good way. Yeah.
So let me go ahead and cut the lace off. Oh, I forgot to mention, there are combs in this unit. One on each side of the temple, a comb in the back, and your adjustable strap. You need those because you don't want your hair to fly off. And then I'd be like really going with the wind. Before I even put the wig on, what I think is beneficial to me, it may not be for you guys, but for me, I'm going to go ahead and tweeze some of these hairs out of the lace to make it look a little bit thinner where I'm going to be placing my part. You don't want to do too many, because then you'll have like this huge gaping line in the middle of your head or on the side of your head. I'm tweezing just the right amount of hair out that I want, and it probably looks like it's a lot from afar, but it's really actually not. And I want it to look even more realistic. I'm going to use some of my e.l.f. concealer, which is basically $1 at e.l.f. I've had this one for a minute. This color here is medium. And I'm just going to use a small eyeliner brush beforehand. And I'm going to go ahead and distribute this eyeliner on the outside of the cap, opposed to doing it inside. That way it just gets better coverage. I do sometimes put a little setting powder on it, but I'm not going to this time around. So here goes the concealer, and I'm going to go ahead and place it right where my own natural part is, and probably like a 1/4 inch behind my own natural hairline. I'm going to take some of that concealer. I'm not going to bring it all the way to the beginning right here of my hairline, because I want it to kind of like gradually fade in. I'm going to be using my Milani liquid eyeliner pen, or Milani Perfection liquid liner pen, and this is just to darken my own hair up in the front because it isn't exact match. And this is also going to help with thickening, making my hair look up here a little bit thicker. The first thing I really want to do is kind of like finger comb these curls or waves. I think this is kind of like both. This wig is like humongous. Like, it is a lot of hair. Like, when I say a lot of hair, it is like really long. And I'm not really sure why it's layered like this, like short like this here. So it just makes it awkward. So now that I've got it finger combed out and it's like kind of uneven, you can see like the different chops in it. Unfortunately, I don't want it this long, so I'm going to go ahead and snip away at it, but I have to do that in like my large mirror. So unfortunately, you won't be able to see me do that part. But if you are interested, my last video that I did with Friday Night Hair, which is their curly wig, it was kind of layered the same way, and I did that on camera. So yeah, check that out. So ladies, here is the finished result. I cut off a lot of hair just to give it an even layer and kind of make it a little bit more fuller. It kind of had like this curly slash wavy pattern going. The curls are more to the top, and then it was like in the back, it was like wavy. So I had to actually do a lot of finger combing to this unit just to get it to look more realistic. I didn't want those tight curls in it at all because it just looks so wiggish. So I tried to make it as natural looking as possible, kind of like my own natural hair or anyone's natural hair that's just really curly. So this is what I did with it. As you can see with the part right there, a little tweezing and some concealer will help a great bit. And yeah, I love it a lot now. It looks more realistic and just a lot more tame than it looked prior to that. I did end up using like a wide tooth comb just to give it a little bit of a frizzy kind of appearance, just because I wanted it to look like it was air dried, you know, air dried hair. But Friday Night Hair, the GLS35 is a beautiful wig. Nice. I wouldn't advise you to just wear it right out the pack as it is, because it is a lot of hair, and when it comes to you, it's kind of uneven. So it probably would be best if it was just all one even length instead of it being layered by the actual manufacturer. So if you're scissor happy like me and you're willing to go ahead and give it some layers and trim it and take off some of those ends and length, then I would truly suggest this unit. But for the most part, I do like this hair a lot. Friday Night Hair has some really awesome wigs. They are based in Texas, and I live here in Arizona, so we are kind of like neighbors, really close. But my wigs do come super fast, so if you're concerned about where they are actually at, and you're in the United States, you don't have to worry about your wig taking forever to come. It will actually get here pretty darn fast. Lately, I've been loving the big curly hair, you know. I love big full hair. Even though it's not summer, winter hair like a lot of people portray. They only wear curly hair in the spring and summer. You know, it is a synthetic wig, so you don't have to go outside with wet hair. And to me, I'll just wear about any kind of hairstyle, no matter what the season is. So yes, divas and divos, this is the GLS35, and it is in the color number 2, but the color number 2 really resembles a 1B. It's probably not as dark as the 1B is, but it's just as dark. So to me, a color number 2 is like a medium to dark brown. This is more like a 1B color. So I'm pretty glad that I got the 2 instead of the 1B, because it probably would have been like almost like jet black on me. So yeah, a little bit of layering and some scissors, and I did spray some product in it, which was the Fruitosia, however you say that. I sprayed in their curl enhancer. I'm not really sure why I sprayed that in. It was just kind of like to loosen the curls up a little bit and give it kind of like that frizzy look, so that way it was easier for me to style. But flipped it over a little bit. There is a little bit of hairs out in the front of my unit just to give it a more natural appearance, but you can basically do just about anything with this style. So all the information is going to be posted for you below. Make sure you check out my other videos if you're interested in this eye look or this makeup look. Then go ahead and check it out. This is by Unique Cosmetics, which is basically mineral based cosmetics. So yeah, so stay diva and divalicious, and I'll be back soon.